Hello friends, I am Neeraj. In the past few sessions, we have understood about modules and packages, and we have seen about packages more, and we have that much of very much of understanding about packages, and we know what we can do with the packages. So we are not going to cover that stuff. Rather, in this session, we will deep dive into packages, and we will cover two very important concepts. So we will see how we can organize our application code in multiple files, and we will also see about package level variables. Okay. So right now, if we look at our file structures, so at the root level, so we have main.go file and a go.mod file. So this is a module file, and we have one directory lib, and inside lib directory, so we have one file grid.go. Okay. So this grid.go file is a part of lib package. So basically, so every package, whatever the package name, that should be the directory name at the file system. So since we are having the lib directory at the file system, so that is why we are using the package lib. And so this is in the package lib, we are in the package lib package, we are having only one greet method. So this method simply printing a very nice message that hello from lib pack, and this is doing nothing else, nothing much actually. So let us try to run our program. So first, before using any packages, so we need to import it. So we will import, and we will name our pack. So our module name was Go demo, and our package name was lib. So we will import it, and here we will say very simply say lib.greet, and we will save it. And now if we run our program with go run main dot go, so we are getting it that this message printed at hello from lib package. So but in the right now, so at the right now we are having only one single file. So but in real time, as our application grows in size, so multiple functionalities and multiple functions, multiple actions, and processes. So we don't keep the all the application code in one single file. Rather, we separate the functions as per the, you can think of it as the group of functionalities. So for example, say like user management could be a broader action. So user management is going to have multiple functions. So we can separate our whole application, whole our user management logic into multiple files. Okay. So however, all of them are part of the one single package, user package. So that is how that, so that we will see that in coming in when we work on the live project, actual live project. Okay. So right now, so let us see that we are having a greet.go file. So this message is greeting the user, and similarly we will also have one another file to say a goodbye message. So let's say we will say it bye.go, and in the bye.go file, so also, so this bye.go file will be part of the package lib, because this is inside the lib directory and in the file system. So package lib, and this file is also going to have one function, let's say bye, and this function is going to greet the goodbye message to the user. So fmt.printf, and we will say bye from bye from bye function in lib package. Okay, so this is going to print out only this simple message. So we will save it, and we will also use this method also. So we will say lib.by. And now if we run our program, so with go run main.go, so we are getting that hello from lib package, and we are also going to see that by from by function in lib package. So try to give attention here is that all the that we were able to successfully separate the greet and the by logic in the separate files. However, both of them are part of the same lib package. Okay. So now moving on. So this is how we can organize our code in multiple files, all of them having residing in the same package. Okay. So now say in the greet message right now it is simply printing a message hello from lib package, but this is not way meaningful. So rather, let us try to, what if we can have a name, and we will greet the user as per his name. So we are going to have a variable, so we will have a global variable, so var name, and that would be a string, and it would be, let's initialize it with the value Neeraj. And now here, so we will say hello percent %v, and we will supply here, and we will say pass on name. So now run our program. We will also run our program again. So here we are saying, we are getting, so hello Neeraj from lib package. And in the by function also, what if can't we greet the that the can't we say the goodbye message to the user in a very meaningful way? So obviously the answer is literally yes. So we can use the say the variable here. So we will again pass the variable name here. And now if we try to run our program again, so here we are going to get that hello Neeraj from lib package. And from the by function also, we are getting the by Neeraj from by function in the lib package. But try to understand it that we define this variable name as the global as the global variable only in the only in the greet.go file and not in the by.go file. But since both of them greet and by.go file, they are part of the package lib, so that is why we are able to access the variable name defined in the greet.go file in the by.go file also. Okay, so this was interesting, isn't it? So I think yes, so this is interesting. So moving on, so one concept is clear, that whatever variable name we defined inside the package, so it would be available within the packages to the all the functions, so that are part of that same package. Okay, but can we access this variable name defined inside the this lib package in the main in the main.go file? In the main.go file is part of the main package. So is there any way we can access that variable defined over there? So answer is basically yes. So we can do that. But in order to do that, so we can't simply say like this fmt dot print ln, or let's say go with printf so that we can format it. So can't we say welcome percent %v from main function? Can we write something like that? So let us see if we can write it, and we will pass it. However, if we simply try to write it something like this, so this is not allowed. So actually this name variable was part of the lib package, so we need to go with the dot notation. So lib.name. So can we do that? So however, this is a basically this is the undefined variable. There is one reason so why it is saying undefined. So reason being that whatever then the variable or the function name that see try to understand it that in object oriented languages, so we have the concept of specific access modifiers like public, private, and protected. So whatever variables or function names so that are defined with the keyword public, so they are accessible from the outside of that class. So but since Go is not object oriented, so we are not having that kind of public, private, and protected keywords. So rather, the scope of a package variable or a function is determined by the actually the first letter, the casing of the first letter. So right now, like since our let us see if we right now the variable name starts with a small n. So but we can, if we make it capitalize, the first letter as capitalize, and now if we try to access it here, so lib dot name. So right now this is perfectly fine, and likewise we have to change here as well. So we will change it, and in the by.go file also we will change it. And now let us try to run our program. Any guess what would be the output? So answer is yes. So we will get the output. So here we are getting, so from the lib package, again the first message, hello Neeraj from lib package, and bye Neeraj from bye function in lib package. And we are getting this message also, so welcome Neeraj from main function. Okay, so this is the, so this way, so just with one say one simple one simple change, that first letter as first capital letter of a function or a variable, so we tell the our compiler that this variable name, this variable or this function, whose over the whose first character is capitalized, so that would be exported across the packages, and that can be accessed from outside packages as well. Okay, so but if we simply say, if we simply, and that actually that rule applies on the functions as well. So if we make it the with the small greet, so if we try to access it here with lib dot greet, so actually this won't compile, and the reason being that this greet is not exposed to the or to the outside world from apart from the beyond the lib package. So that is why we are unable to access it here. So just we need to, if we need to to expose this greet function to the other package as well, so we simply have to capitalize the first letter, and here also, so we can do the necessary change. And now if we try to run our program, so it is perfectly fine. So we have seen, so this is basically, this is the way like Go handles the visibility of making a variable or a function a public. So this is how, so this was, I think like you enjoyed this session, and this is very interesting. And this is a very handy, and this is a basically typical Go way to organize our files and expose our variables to make it a public one. Okay, so that's all for this session. And if you have anything to say, so please do let me know in the comment section. And I'll see you in some other session. So till then, take care and happy coding.